A dark take on a Shakespeare tragedy and a meta-examination of one of Hollywood's most beloved stars are on area screens this week. Here to review The Northman and The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent are film critics Pam and Chuck As always, love having you two here. Which one are we going to start with? I love this already.
Take the Northman. I want to weigh in on that one. No pun intended, though.
Northman is a movie that Pam and I disagreed on, and I knew we would disagree on it as we watched it together. As the decapitations increased and the guttings increased, like, yeah, this is not her cup of tea. The Northman is a retelling of the Shakespeare play Hamlet, set in the late 9th century. It's basically the same story seen through the prism of Norse mythology, and there you see the ever-gray world in which they live in, and there we see Amnet as a young man, and his dad, the king, played by Ethan Hawke, has come back from a campaign, and there's mom, the queen, Nicole Kidman, and he's really glad to see dad, and they go on a little vision quest with that psycho, played by Willem Dafoe. But nothing really remains good because the uncle kills the father, of course, takes the throne, and Amnet leaves. And he goes to the north, where he becomes basically a pillager. This basically is an art house version of Conan the Barbarian because he builds himself up, and he comes back for revenge against his uncle after he has grown up. This is not, as I say, a film for the faint-hearted. This is a movie that revels in its violence. I didn't think it was gratuitous, but Pam did. I thought that it all contributed to the world that they live in. This is a violent world. Life is cheap. You can meet death in any sort of way at any point, and that, I thought, was the point that they were driving home. Technically, this is a gorgeous film. It really, Robert Eggers knows how to move the camera. It's technically wonderful. I liked it, but I didn't love it because there's really no emotional connection here. I really didn't care about any of the characters or whether they were going to succeed in what they did. So, like I say, liked it, didn't love it.
Didn't love it. Didn't like it.
I might be with you on this, Pam.
Yeah, I appreciated some of the aspects of it. Robert Eggers does have an incredible eye for cinematography and setting a tone. But as far as the story goes, it was just overload with kill after kill after kill. Couldn't take it.
Even the trailer, I was like, oh,
yeah,
oh my gosh. I don't know that I'll be watching that one. Okay, and what's the one you got?
This is a long title, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Thank you.
I don't see why you can't remember that. It describes you.
We're just going to call it Massive Talent because that's what's in bold right there. And this is a meta Nicolas Cage film. This is about Nicolas Cage, and Nicolas Cage stars as Nicolas Cage, who has money problems, and he can't get the role that he really wants. He's got marital problems. He's got every problem that you can possibly think of, and so he takes this gig that pays really well as the guest of a millionaire in Mallorca, Spain, and he gets paid $1 million. What could be wrong with that? Well, the fact that this millionaire, paid by Pedro Pascal, his name is Javi in the movie, he's actually a kingpin, or they think he is, of this major drug lord. Well, he finds himself actually becoming a CIA operative. Unbeknownst to him, he gets involved in a lot more than he thought he was going to. Is he an actor? Is he not? What's going on? This is just plain fun. Awesome. Every single part. Nicolas Cage leans into the fact that he is Nicolas Cage and he makes fun of himself. He's self-deprecating in the best kind of way. And there's so many movie references in this. If you're a Nicolas Cage fan and you love movies, you are going to have a blast with this film. But you do need to have those two caveats covered. You got to be a film lover and you got to love Nicolas Cage and know a lot about him. But this is nonstop fun, high energy, great action flick. It becomes a bromance beyond romances, and I haven't had this much fun in the movie theater since Knives Out. So go see this on the big screen. I saw it on the big screen, and it is worth it to see it that way.
That's the one I'm going to see. Do you have thoughts on this one?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No thoughts.
I think I'm a Nicolas Cage fan.
You're going to love it.
This sounds just fun. You
will love it. You will have so much fun.
Well, I always love your reviews just because it sets me up for my weekend really well.
Good.
But you can get more of it too on Friday.
Right, on Friday I'm going to be reviewing The Bad Guys, new animated film, and Pam interviewed Craig Robinson, Daryl from The Office. He does the voice of the shark in this film, and I think you guys are running that tomorrow, I think.
Yes, tomorrow we are running that. How was that, Pam? I just got to ask.
You know, it was a lot of fun, a lot of references. He is a Chicago guy, so a lot of Chicago references. I think you'll enjoy the interview.
Oh, well, I'm so excited for it. I think it's going to be great. All right, well, obviously these guys are great, so if you want to hear more from them, more reviews, more more witty banter, you can check out The Real Talk with Chuck and Pam on their YouTube channel for video reviews and segments, or go to their website for links to their weekly podcast.